For a woman entering her 50s, the body initiates a quiet but aggressive structural shift. In the first 5 to 7 years following menopause, she can lose up to 20. Because we know exactly what triggers it, women have a clear window to intercept the damage before it happens. To understand the fix, we have to look inside the bone itself. It is not a static frame. It is living tissue that is constantly pulling itself apart and rebuilding. 2 primary cells run this operation. Osteoclasts act like a microscopic demolition crew, dissolving and clearing away old, weakened bone. Right behind them are the osteoblasts, the builders, laying down fresh tissue. This continuous loop illustrates a healthy baseline. Throughout a woman's 20s and 30s, the demolition crew and the builders operate in a strict 1-to-1 equilibrium. Net bone density stays stable. The master regulator keeping this balance in check is estrogen. Notice how an estrogen shield blocks the demolition side of the scale. It chemically suppresses the osteoclasts, preventing them from multiplying too fast or working too aggressively. Peak skeletal strength relies on this dynamically managed hormonal system. The builders only keep up because estrogen keeps the demolition crew on a tight leash. That system breaks down during the perimenopausal transition. As ovarian function declines, estrogen levels drop permanently. Without that chemical suppression, the demolition cells multiply. They become hyperaggressive, carving away at the bone surface far faster than normal. The osteoblasts are overwhelmed. No matter how hard the builders work, they cannot generate fresh tissue fast enough to fill the void created by the accelerated resorption. Midlife stress compounds the damage. As the HPA axis ramps up, elevated cortisol levels further suppress the formation of new bone, slowing the builders down. The macroscopic result is severe. High load areas like the spine and hips lose their density. The architecture hollows out, creating the fragile scaffolding that turns a minor slip into a major fracture. Menopausal bone loss is driven by a distinct, aggressive cellular shift. Because the mechanism is so specific, the interventions to counter it are equally precise. Defeating osteoporosis requires us to manually override the system. We have to intentionally signal the osteoblast cells to start building. Heavy mechanical loading forces that adaptation. High-intensity resistance training creates physical microstress on the skeleton. The bone detects that stress and commands the builders to fortify the area to handle the load. The required dosage is specific. Clinical data points to moderate to high-intensity resistance training 2 to 3 days a week, combined with high-impact activities like jumping, to generate enough force to preserve density. To build that density, the body needs raw materials. Magnesium glycinate supplies the minerals for bone formation, while adaptogens like ashwagandha mitigate the cortisol pathways that slow the builders down. In the context of menopause, high-intensity loading and targeted mineral intake serve as the primary mechanisms for triggering bone repair. A 2025 review in Frontiers in Reproductive Health analyzed thousands of studies to identify the most effective strategy for preserving postmenopausal bone. This matrix charts the compounding benefits of their conclusion. The optimal approach is a synergistic one, utilizing menopause hormone therapy to chemically suppress bone breakdown, layered with resistance training to physically force new bone formation. The timing of this defense dictates its success. Implementing these strategies during perimenopause protects the foundation before the steepest window of loss even begins. Menopause accelerates skeletal breakdown, but it also provides a clear map of how to fight back. By signaling the bone to build and supplying the tools it needs, maintaining structural resilience is a practical goal achieved through these specific interventions.